What if I told you you are not lazy, you are not unmotivated, and you are not broken? If you keep procrastinating, especially on the things that matter most, it is not a character flaw. It is subconscious protection. And once you understand what your mind is protecting you from, everything changes. And that's exactly what we're here to discuss in today's Mindful Monday. Now, if it's your first time joining us, feel free to type in the comments where you're coming from, any questions or comments you do have, as well as any topics you'd like to hear more about in the future. Also, make sure you stay till the very end of this video to find out how you can receive some free gifts, including hypnotic recording on releasing limiting beliefs, as well as our weekly PDF cheat sheets. Now, getting back to our topic at hand. Today, I'm going to show you how procrastination is actually a defense pattern, and how secondary gain keeps it in place. Now, fear of visibility and fear of failure fuel it. And then we'll walk through a live collapse anchor process and future pacing sequence so you can feel momentum shift in real time. Now let's go deeper. Procrastination is a form of protection. The subconscious mind has one primary job, and that's to keep you safe. Not successful, not visible, not fulfilled, safe. So if you're procrastinating on launching something new, posting on social media, or having a hard conversation, or finishing your project, or raising your prices if you own a business, or starting a workout plan, whatever it is, your mind is asking you, what threat does this action represent? Because procrastination almost always shows up when there's a potential visibility, potential for evaluation, potential for failure, or a potential for success. Yes, success can feel threatening too. And then there's the concept of secondary gain. Almost every stuck pattern has a payoff, and that payoff is called a secondary gain. It means your behavior is giving you something, even if consciously you hate that behavior. So let's break this down. If you procrastinate, you might be gaining something like protection from criticism, protection from judgment, protection from disappointing someone, protection from proving that you're not good enough, protection from outgrowing someone, or even you enjoy the comfort of that urgency, that adrenaline of last-minute performance. It could be the identity of I work best under pressure. So ask yourself right now, if I stop procrastinating tomorrow, what would I lose? And that answer is key to everything, because until the subconscious feels safe giving up that protection, it will not want to release the pattern. Most procrastination tends to be visibility anxiety in disguise. When you complete the project, when you post the content, when you launch the offer, you are seen. And being seen can activate old memories of criticism, old embarrassments, old rejections, old childhood memories of being too much or not enough. And your nervous system remembers, and it says, let's delay. And not because you're incapable, but because your mind is trying to prevent you from having pain again. Now let's talk about time distortion. When something feels threatening, your brain compresses the future and exaggerates the discomfort. And the task feels bigger than it is, more permanent than it is, and much more dangerous than it is. Your mind imagines catastrophic long-term consequences. But here's the truth. Most tasks that we tend to avoid would take less than 20 focus minutes of our time, and yet we constantly stir ourselves up inside about them. Procrastination expands time emotionally, and momentum compresses it. So today we collapse the old emotional anchor and install a new one. So let's move into a brief yet powerful demo here today. So I'd like you to bring to mind one thing that you've been putting off. Now, not something small, but something that's actually meaningful for you. And if you're in a safe place to do so, you can go ahead and close your eyes while you're doing this so you can really get in touch with your feelings about it. So again, imagining that thing that you've been procrastinating that really means something to you. That's right. Now, as you're thinking about this, notice what happens inside your body as you're thinking about it. That's right. Notice, where do you feel the tension or the discomfort? Is it in your chest, your stomach, your shoulders, somewhere else? Doesn't matter, just notice. Good. Now, that sensation is your felt sense, your body's negative anchor. So I'd like you just for a moment to intensify it just a little bit, just slightly. That's right, go ahead. Just amp it up a little tiny bit. Let it represent procrastination fully, the avoidance, the heaviness, the delay, and all that that brings. That's right. Good. Now pause and shake it off physically. You can even open your eyes if you want to and shake it off physically. Good. And then you can let your eyes close back down if you did open them. That's right. And now think of a time when you felt decisive, a moment that you moved immediately, when you took action without overthinking. Maybe it was booking something or having a tough conversation, making a bold decision, whatever it is for you. Just step into that memory now. See what you saw, hear what you heard, and feel what you felt. Now turn up the certainty, like you're turning up an old radio dial. Turn up the clarity, make it stronger and bigger. Turn up that forward energy. That's right, good. Now, if you already have a hand anchor, you can utilize your own. If not, touch your middle finger to your thumb. One or both hands, doesn't matter. This becomes your momentum anchor. So hold it, name it if you like. I like to think of a word or a phrase here. Breathe into it, amplify it, make it stronger and bigger and bolder and brighter. Now, while you're holding that certainty anchor, bring back the procrastination image and then collapse it. Let the decisive energy override that stuck energy. Again, try and bring that procrastination image back up while you're holding that certainty anchor, and it overrides it. That's right. Do this a couple times. Bringing back that uncertainty, kind of like flashing it up like you're maximizing something on a computer screen. And then it disappears as your certainty anchor overrides it. That's right. Now notice what changes here, because your nervous system cannot actually hold on to two opposing emotional states at equal intensity. You're rewiring your brain. Now imagine tomorrow. You wake up and instead of hesitation, you feel a neutral sense of focus. You sit down, you begin whatever it is you've been putting off without any drama. You're not spiraling, you're not overthinking, you're just moving. See yourself completing the task. Notice your posture, your breathing, your tone of voice, whether you're speaking out loud or in your mind. That's right. Good. Now fast forward 30 days. You're someone who starts, you're someone who moves, you're someone who follows through. How does that version of you walk? How does this version of you speak? How does this version of you decide? Step into them fully. That's right. Borrow their nervous system. Because they are not a different person. They are you. Without that old protection pattern. That's right. Now ask yourself, if taking action felt safe, what would I start today? That's your next step. That's right. Good, good, good. And then slowly coming back to the room, allowing your eyes to open if you haven't already done so. That's right. Good. Welcome back. Procrastination was simply protection, but you don't need that old protection anymore. Momentum is safety. Momentum and movement are safety. Expansion is safety. And once your subconscious understands that, you don't need to force anything. You create flow. Now, if you'd like a free recording and other gifts, simply type the word mindful in comments or private message me if you prefer, and then follow the link. If you'd like to work one-on-one to rewire your mind even deeper, I'd love to hear from you. You can email me at unwindthemindllc@gmail.com. Until then, trust the process, train your mind, and keep breathing into your power. Have a wonderful Mindful Monday.